At this time, we will begin the I Am the Future segment of the program by welcoming Ms. Hadiza Bala Usman, campaign founder of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. Please welcome
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm highly honored for the opportunity to be here today, not only to partake in this conference, but also to be addressing this closing session. The depth of ideas shared here and the resultant action plan developed will hopefully define a sustainable path for a more united, tolerant, and peaceful world beyond the year 2015. The role of adolescent girls and women in any society cannot be overemphasized. Women have a very important place in society. It is however sad and frightening that up till now we live in a world where women are still seen as not worthy of the same rights as their male counterparts. Education of women in several societies is seen as a threat to the superiority of men. A lot of young adolescent women still struggle daily, not much different from centuries ago, against many forms of oppression, rape, illiteracy, gender inequality, poverty, domestic violence, etc. While a lot is being done, especially through the MDGs to address these interwoven universal challenges that confront us, there's still more work that needs to be done, which is why the post-2015 agenda is very crucial. Bringing it back home to us, on April 14, 2014, 276 girls were abducted from Chibok Secondary School in Borno State in the northeast part of Nigeria. These girls were sitting for their final GSE examinations to qualify them to gain admission into universities or other tertiary institutions. These girls defied all odds to get an education in a region where poverty reigns supreme, where the education of the girl child is the lowest in the country. Unfortunately, this quest to get an education was the crime that led to the abduction of these girls by a terrorist group called Boko Haram, whose name translates to mean Western education is prohibited. The abduction of these girls was a tipping point for me and countless of others who had condemned these atrocities but had sat in the comfort of our homes and personal circles. I remember on Thursday, 25th of April, after the abduction of the girls, when I couldn't hold it any longer, I went to a senior friend of mine and told her that I would like to organize a protest march to raise awareness of the abduction of the girls and also the abduction of other girls that had been abducted in smaller numbers by the same Boko Haram. This was because I felt not much was being done. I remember my friend's initial concerns. She felt that the protest would not be effective. She felt that we would not be able to mobilize support on this, we would not be able to mobilize the capacity that is needed to compel an action. I adamantly said to her that we cannot just keep quiet. We have to do something. Even if only 10 of us come out advocating for the rescue of the girls, it means 10 people care. It means 10 people empathize with the families of these abducted girls. And it means 10 people are standing for preserving the education of the girl child. On 30th April, exactly 50 days after the abduction of the girls, we convened our first protest march, which had men and women come out in their thousands to stand up for the rescue of the girls. We announced to the world the calamity that had befallen our nation and the need for the world to come to our aid in assisting to facilitate the rescue operations of these girls. Simultaneously, we have people in different parts of the world and in Nigeria volunteer and come up to rise up for the cause of the Bring Back Our Girls advocacy. If all women here had their dreams stolen away from them because they were young girls going to school and seeking knowledge, would we be here today? No. One of the Millennium Development Goals is to promote gender equality in all levels of education no later than 2015. The analysis of the attainment of this target in Nigeria is partially certain. According to the MDG report of 2013, with the insistent crisis in northern Nigeria and the incident of the abduction of the girls, the real question is this goal attainable anytime soon? Herein lies the challenge of the northern part of Nigeria, which I'm certain is well obtained in several countries around the world. The role of civil society is instrumental to pushing a new agenda of safety for women of all ages. People need to be educated and well informed so that long-standing cultural barriers to women empowerment can be broken. Everyone needs to get involved in ensuring that the female child has as much right to education as her male counterpart. In northern Nigeria, the pattern of abduction that has been embarked upon by Boko Haram has put a new dimension of concern for parents to put in their girl child in schools. While there is an ongoing laudable initiative by the UN Envoy on Education called the Safe School Initiative, we need to further ensure that the post-2015 development agenda adequately captures the challenge as it relates to the girl child. In the end, it takes all of us, all our involvement in this building process. No life is more important than the other. We need to look out for one another, from Asia to the Americas, from Africa to Europe, from the girl who is being raped by hoodlums to the one whose education is threatened. No one should be left behind in the post-2015 development agenda. While the Nigerian government has received support from countries including the United States, the United Kingdom, China, and France, today it's 137 days since the abduction of the Chibok girls, and not one of them has been rescued. All we're asking is the world does not move on. The world should remember that these girls are still in the hands of this captive, this terrorist, and we are standing up and continue to stand to demand that the world does not move on. Please sustain the advocacy on bringing our girls back now and alive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Usman.